test him. What does alawai mean?
Yes. Dirty water. I used to be in the Alawai swim club. It's a Hawaii thing. Welcome to It's a Hawaii Thing. How's it going? You got Lanai and that's Brook. Please don't get us confused. We have a special guest on the show today. You want to introduce her?
No, I want you to say the word.
My blala. My blala friend.
Oh my God.
So sketchy.
This is going to get so good.
My teacher.
Going to get so
my
good.
My friend. My drinking partner.
Oh, okay.
Makanani Sala, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
What's up, Lala?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Oh
what is the exact title of your job?
I'm the executive director of the Mayor's Office of Culture and the Arts.
Right.
And
when you talk about the cultural and the arts, what does that mean? What do you do?
I mean, the primary job is to take care of we have the percent for art law, so the public art collection. But other than that, it's like everything social culture in the city. Also, all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
The parades we assist with.
Right.
I also have sort of made culture also mean Hawaiian culture because that's my forte.
Hi.
So, we do that too.
And when you say the art, you're talking about like at a park, at a museum?
Yeah, we're talking about all the monuments on Waikiki Beach. So
Statues.
Kuhio, Kalakaua.
Yeah.
Relief, all kinds of things that is in every single public city building. Those are part of our collection.
Yeah. So even like the paintings, the mosaics on the ground.
Is there a value on it? Do you know?
Yeah, we are at $11 million.
No way.
Yeah, the collection.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
We're bougie here.
We should just sell it all and finish the reel. So you also talk about it's still not enough, yeah?
Low-lying fruit.
Are we still
Hawaii.
short 11 million?
We are
still
so short. You're not even carrying the one.
already. You can go from Aiea all the way to East Kapolei Station.
I see the train
I wrote it.
Did you guys catch it?
See?
Yeah.
It was quite fast.
So how much is it?
To
I
ride?
don't think they've decided yet.
Oh, so it's not open yet, really?
It's not open
But
yet.
you got to go get your holo
Holo
card.
card,
Your holo
yes.
card. See, look, I'm a team player.
You go with
I
your
just
holo
wish
card.
they'd make it
Player.
from my house, this punch bowl, to the airport. And
Let's just make it about me right now.
Yes, let's make it about
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't, nothing goes near you.
No,
over there,
not at all.
sorry.
Do I still have to pay a tax on that?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
Just even
We
just
will
even
get
the
there to your
schools.
house, but you better promise you're going to ride it.
And be alive.
Well,
when
if it goes to my house, I will.
Yeah.
I just hardly live here, so I don't know what's going on anymore.
you're
So sad your
traveling
life.
so
Can I pay
much.
taxes in another state now? So, but one thing interesting I find that you do is you're changing all the street names. Tell everybody, not changing all the street names, but
and
you're
not her
correcting,
personally,
fixing,
like with a chalk.
correcting street names. Your department. What are you doing?
I won't say we're correcting street names, but we
are.
are trying to assure that the street names have correct diacritical markings.
There
Right? So
you
Okina
go.
and Kahako, my team and I sort of looked around and saw that we were using, and there's a
Selective
there's a
amounts.
statute that says that we have to use Okina and Kahako, but they were used incorrectly in so many places.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, no, there's a statute.
when you say
yeah.
incorrectly, what do you mean? Like how were they using it?
Kahako is in the wrong
a
place.
kahako has to go between two vowels. It
Right.
can't go next to a consonant. So there were street names that had consonants, just sort of, I mean, not consonants, but Okina sort of placed sort of haphazardly. And we want to fix it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's a different word.
So how many have you guys fixed so far?
Well, actually, we're fixing them in preparation for Hawaiian Language Month in February. So we want to we got, I think it was like 37 submissions. We want to change all of those for February.
Oh, so if people see you when they take a picture, they send it to the office.
Yeah, if you're
Those
a
are the
Punana Leo
37.
graduate
Yeah.
and you're walking down the street and you're like, that looks
Well,
off.
you don't have to be a.
You don't have to be
graduate.
Punana
No,
Leo.
but
Yeah.
you are more
You
ma'a.
could be Kamehameha graduate.
Yes, but you could be more ma'a because
And also,
some
where
people
else
are
did
not.
you go? Mid-Pac, and where else did you go?
I didn't go to
Mid-Pac too?
Mid-Pacific.
Oh, well,
I didn't go
Kaiser.
to
Where did
Pacific.
you go?
Why
The
are
other
you
one.
just
Punahou.
randomly
Make it-
making-
are you
I'm sorry.
Punahou?
You went to
randomly making up
Punahou.
names
You got
of
kicked out of
place.
Kamehameha and went to Punahou.
No, it's the opposite. But okay, we'll take that.
So you can go to any school,
I'll take
and if
it.
you see it, you send it to where?
You send it to the MOCA website. So it's honolulumoca.org. And we are still accepting submissions. I think after the original February opening, it sort of died down. And we realized we asked people for pictures. And then we tried to do it. It's quite hard to drive and take a picture. and
yeah.
get
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So please don't drive and take pictures.
Yeah, we're encouraging
Yeah.
you
So
to be
there's
safe.
37 errors right
Department
now.
of Transportation.
How many do you
there
think
are
there
more.
are?
Oh, I think
there's
there
a
are
lot.
there are many, many more.
What about outer islands too? Are
Okay,
you guys doing
first of
those
all,
too?
First of all,
it's
that's going to be
neighbor
on your
island,
own. Yes.
and it's neighbor. They don't like to be outer.
Oh, I
They're
don't care. I'm from the outer island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here
Well,
we
we're
go.
just city and county. That's the only thing we actually have control
That's
of.
for
Is our
Kuleana.
Honolulu County.
Yes, city and
But
county,
you
yes.
talk to the state. The state also has, begun to start changing signs. as
Oh,
well.
that's good.
Yeah.
So Maui County hasn't talked about it yet?
You gotta
Discussed it?
talk to
I'll
your
go-
mayor.
I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
I'll go call Shane Victorino. Is that his
Shane
name?
Victorino.
Is that our mayor? Is that
You
our
got
mayor?
a Mayor Victorino. His name is not Shane.
Yeah, the father. The father. I'm sorry. It's not Shane. What am I talking about?
Is it his father?
Yes, it's his father. We'll
I
take a
didn't
quick
know
break.
that.
Don't go anywhere. It's a Hawaii thing. Is that the name of the show? Bringing you what matters. Viewers can receive the Star Advertiser digital full access subscription for just $9.95 per month. Go to staradvertiser.com and click on subscribe. Use the code AHI THING. Welcome back to Kumu 94.7. Cooking Hawaiian style, brought to you by It's a Hawaii Thing.
We'll eventually get there. It's like when your mom, your auntie calls you like,
And if you're the last name,
what is your
that's
name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Adam.
Yeah.
No, okay.
whatever your name
Makanani
is.
is hanging out with us, and we're changing street signs. So if you see one, do you get like an award or reward?
No, you
No,
get it
but
in
we
your
will
heart.
acknowledge you. We'll hashtag you on social media.
And it's
That's good.
MOCA.com. It's not mocha.
MOCA.
Not MOK.
Not mocha like coffee, chocolate and coffee. Mocha as in Mayor's Office of Culture and the Arts.
Would you like a drink, by the way?
I would love a drink.
Coconut water or water?
Water would be great.
Water. Can we get a water, please, for our guests?
Thank you.
Are
Such a
you
great
sponsored
show.
by the
You are
coconut
so-
waters now?
No, but
You
I'd like
should
to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
You try to always get sponsors when
Lanai
you don't
is
have
like
money.
a walking billboard Hawaii. If you pay him enough money, he literally
He will
just
wear anything or eat
sell
anything.
The
Speaking
guys
the girl who
like,
has the bougie bottle in front of her with the logo
is quite
facing the
nice.
camera.
You're gonna get
You're
one.
gonna get one of those.
This
Yeah.
is the party
Who
gift.
makes that?
Bougie.
No, it's a girl that graduated from La Pietra.
Her name is Hung
It
Lee,
says
and she does
bougie.
it in.
Yeah, but
in-
it's a bougie bottle. That's
She
the
makes it in
brand.
Shanghai. Yeah.
Wow. Low key hater.
No, what do you
Support
mean?
local.
I just supported her.
Yeah, because he gets all of your, what are your hang tags? What are they called?
Those are called.
Hashtags.
No, those
The
are
what?
called
Air
Air
fresheners.
fresheners.
Where do you get those made?
I get them made in Kalihi.
Okay, for you.
Yes. They're
Liar.
very expensive.
Liar.
Yeah. And Donald Trump supported that.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
this is sparkling water. Is that
Sparkling
okay?
water. Yes,
All
that's
right.
lovely.
Okay.
black tea.
Okay, back to the signs.
Sorry.
These
focus.
signs are very expensive, I heard.
What?
Do you know
the
how much
street
they
sign?
co- Yeah.
Actually, I don't know how much they are. That's what I thought was going to be the major issue
Yeah.
was the cost of the signs. But actually, we fabricate most of them in-house.
Oh, that's good.
So after talking to the Department of Facility Maintenance, they are willing to change basically all the ones we have. But with the caveat that the priority number one is safety.
Right.
So they also have to change the ones that are faded that you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
see so that like emergency services could get there. So we understand that. So I think the the end all for us is to make sure that the database that they use is correct. So
Right.
as they start to change, it's clear what's going to happen.
How do you, like we just had Uncle Danny on. They named a street.
Danny
Did
Kalekini
they do it the whole
Way.
name?
It's Danny Kalekini Way.
Way. And then
Yeah.
they did Don Ho Way too, yeah?
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's private, then maybe that's why those streets, yeah?
Oh, because they own
have
it.
no
going
idea.
Kahala
into-
owns it on their
Oh, yeah.
thing.
into the hotel.
Yeah. How
Right.
come we don't have like named after, well, we have the Danielino Airport. I know that.
That's
but
not a street.
Actually, a lot of the
I know,
streets in
but-
Waikiki are named after people or places that they used to be. So Saratoga is named after the Saratoga
That's
baths.
the
that used to be.
missionary.
Yeah.
Enna Road used to go to
colonialism.
John Enna's property.
Yes.
So
Ai
I
Hina.
mean,
Also, Enna Road is
yeah,
one.
Royal Hawaiian, like
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
You know,
there
when
kind of is,
Waikiki
yeah.
was first coming up, it sort of was the driveways basically.
And
to
it
go
was
to
like the
people's
big
property.
five. So
Yeah.
Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
yep,
know, all of
Isenberg.
the, yeah.
Is it called Isenberg? Do you guys know why?
It's German.
It's
right?
German. You guys know why it's called vineyard? I just learned this one.
Oh, here we go.
Tell
Hawaii.
us. Tell
Vineyard
us.
used to have grapes. Francisco Marin brought us grapes, and we grew grapes there, and we used to sell wine
Oh, it's
to the
got a
Russians
wine.
That's
that would come into the port by Fort
Oh,
Street.
it's got to tie it
Yeah.
into the wines.
Yeah.
There's always something.
And so it used to have grapevines there, and that's why they call it vineyard. It's so cool.
What kind
isn't
of
it?
wine?
I have no. It's probably crappy wine.
Who owned it? Do you know?
I
Wow,
have
and
probably one
he's
of
a
those
snob.
five guys.
Yeah, probably one of the.
The five
Wow.
rich guys. Yeah.
Who
Wow.
cares?
Is there any other
Caveat.
because you must be learning a lot about these roads. Any other interesting roads that we don't know might have happened there, or
Why would she know
named
about the
after?
roads?
I think you know what? Like, there's so many
She's
street
smart,
names
this
that.
Oh, you know who this
yeah.
is? You guys
What?
are all knocking on Kamakapili's.
Yes, that's his thing.
Yeah. So
street
but she
names.
knows a lot of them too. So
Right.
is there any other ones?
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton because if you think about it, the street names came and they're living sort of proof of stories or families that used to be in
Bishop
the
Charles
area.
Bishop.
Yeah, Charles Bishop. I mean, look at Beretania. Beretania is
What's that
a
one?
Hawaiian name. It's very much like the Japanese have Hawaiianized the word McDonald's to be Makudonorido. So what do you think Beretania means?
Oh, that's a good one.
Isn't it
It's a-
Britain?
yes, it is.
Wasn't it a ship?
Britain.
Oh,
No, I
so
mean,
his
Britannia
name-
was a ship, but it's a Hawaiianized version of the name
all this time
Britain.
I thought it was a florist.
Now we gotta beat that out.
No, Britannia, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn is okay.
I know.
If I said
Well, I don't know.
I thought it was a florist, then we have to beep that out. Yeah.
Byron Allen, we apologize on behalf of this organization. Don't
He
kick
doesn't
us off.
apologize.
If I
I
say-
highly doubt.
Then we'd have to bleep that out. There's a lot of
Okay,
bleeps in
Palama
this show.
Settlement, we apologize on behalf of everybody in here.
Is there? I love this stuff. Is there any other road you know?
I mean, there's a ton, right? So right by the police station, it looks like Kiala Makai, which would mean the road near to the ocean. But it's actually Kiala Makai, which means the
To police
street by the police
officer.
officers.
Oh wow!
I'm on Duolingo.
There
I don't
you
have a
go.
teacher.
That's a good one.
Yes.
We got to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Talk more street signs in Hawaii. It's a Hawaii thing. For all your money needs, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union is here for you. Visit hificu.com. Long's Drugs is always here for Hawaii, providing your family with their local favorites, accessible health and wellness services to keep you safe and healthy. Make Long's a part of your day. Welcome back to
my
It's a Hawaii
God.
Thing. We got Makanani hanging out
Now
with
the
us.
Korean's gonna come for you.
Yeah, come after me, you damn Koreans. You already
Oh my
canceled me once.
God.
Cancel me twice.
Such a
Talking
nation.
about famous street signs in Hawaii.
Work it
How does it
out.
work if you want to name a street after somebody?
Oh, that I don't know.
He's
that.
asking for himself.
No,
wanna
no.
name a street
no,
after
no.
you?
No,
Liar.
don't.
I mean, there's a whole commission that has
Yeah.
to assure that you are worthy or
Well,
you're
'cause
notable enough.
I was thinking Miss Universe should have a street.
No.
Like Miss
Yeah,
Brook
what is the
Lee
street you
Lanai.
live at?
Avenue. Nah, they have many named after me. already.
Really?
Go to the island of Lanai.
The high school is named
They have
after
a
him.
street. They have a gym. They have everything. They have a
it in
store named
Chinatown?
after
Is it in
me.
Chinatown?
You should
Where is
see
the
when we did the
street?
parade. It was just me, and they named the Lanai Avenue after me on
They
Lanai.
named the island after you.
Well, not really. And then so we did the parade,
Yeah.
and like 6 people showed up, my mom and whatever. I'll show you guys the pictures.
That's
Your
a traffic
brothers.
Yeah,
jam.
but as we were passing by the parade, there was the Lanai gym.
Yeah.
As they were doing the Lanai thing, and so a lot of people thought they named the gym after me too. And I was like, no, this is way before I was here. I'm not that old, right?
Aren't
it was
you,
a
though?
crazy thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had a big party. It
Wow.
was awesome.
Okay.
So I forgot what I was going to ask you.
Good story
So
there, bro.
if you did like a Brook Lee, because she was the only Miss Hawaiian Universe.
That's right.
So
Miss
would you
Hawaiian
petition
Universe.
for it?
Yeah.
That's weird.
We should.
You got to get a bunch of people. So it would go through sort of a normal process, which is to get the neighborhood board on
Oh,
board.
Let's
yeah.
do
And
it.
also the people that live on the street.
I think
'cause
your
it'll
mother
change
could
their address.
single-handedly do
You
it.
gotta
Your mother, if
activate the
anyone, could make
Filipinos.
this happen.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could. And you get the Koreans, I'll get the Filipinos.
It's
We're
not
done.
a thing.
We're done because it'll help this show.
I don't want people driving over me.
If we get a
That's
name,
weird.
it'll help
I live
this
on Brooklyn
show.
Avenue.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Are you kidding? That's amazing.
Which Howley street you like change? We go change one of the Howley streets. Take something back, Brooke.
Oh my God.
Come
now
on.
You got the Korean.
Brooke, what is your-
now you
what
got
is your full
all
name?
of Kailua. All
Oh
of
my
Kailua
God.
coming
We don't have
after
enough
you.
time for her full name in this
Parts
segment.
of Kahala, all of Mānoa coming for him now.
Or Turk like 1st, 2nd, 3rd Avenue. Like
It's-
those are all
Yeah.
nondescript.
Yeah, but they have history, those places.
No, but we want a
They
main.
do.
We want a main one.
12th
Like what?
Ave Grill. Like, isn't there a bunch of like Kamaki? They love their
Alawai.
numbers.
Alawai is on junk one. That has a
Is
bad
it?
name for itself.
Is
Yeah,
it?
let's name
Why
the
you gotta hate
Alawai.
on the Alawai?
The Brook Lee Avenue.
You would have to get
What
all
is-
the people that live on the Alawai, which is a lot, to
Let's
support.
let's test him. What does Alawai mean?
Yeah.
Dirty water. I used to
No
be in the Alawai
lies.
swim club.
And I swear
we
we've
talked about this,
Oh,
and
really?
I totally forgot.
You should do
We
your
did.
ʻailolo for us.
Oh,
Do
I
your
was gonna do it.
ʻailolo.
You should do
I was
it.
gonna do it, and I forgot.
What do you mean you
You know
forgot?
that Sean did his at the wedding.
You're kidding. How was
Yeah.
he?
Junk. I
So
totally
I
So you
forgot.
guys know,
Yeah.
she's his teacher
Okay.
for real.
Just so you guys know, she's a professor.
Very loosely.
Yes.
He is my student. I'm trying to help
He's a
him.
haumana.
He's a haumana.
Yes. So go do.
No, I gotta practice.
You gotta
first.
practice.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the whole reason why I did it. Because she was like, I can't get you any gigs if you can't talk. Yeah. I was like,
Is that
I wanna
because he's
MC? I
part
said,
Hawaiian?
no.
It's not because he feels the pull in his pico. It's literally for commerce. Just so everyone's clear.
No, I want to pronounce it correctly. I would love to
But
pronounce
you literally
everything
just
correctly.
said, "You won't hire me for gigs unless I know how to pronounce stuff."
Because I need to learn. That's how the conversation started, and then
Yeah.
she was nice enough to take her time out to do it, and then pandemic kind of finished, and now we're all busy. So
Which
now
is
I'm
great.
rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not complaining.
We gotta practice. You do that on the next show.
We'll do it on the next
Name,
show.
how old you are, what school you went.
Yeah. Yeah, but so anyway, he did it at the. I think he did it at the
How
wedding.
was it?
It was all right. He just did the first 2 lines, I think. Yeah.
He's been practicing though.
So one of
This
my
is
best
Sean.
friends
Sean
and I
Ian.
and Kiele, another friend of ours, we all took class from her once a
Aw.
week.
He
was
was
good
talking
fun.
about it on the show.
All
He
the
didn't
time.
say it was you. He just said he was taking classes.
I didn't want to know. I didn't like because she works for a government office. I didn't know if I could say it.
It just sort of, I mean, it's very informal, right? Because I actually teach Hawaiian language classes to the city. I started a whole training program. So it was basically for people like at Department of Permitting and Planning, at
Right.
Transportation Services, that anytime you put out a public announcement or a press
Yeah.
release, we should try our best to spell Hawaiian words correctly.
Yeah.
And so that was the aim of
Right.
it. And so it just started expanding.
Got it.
What is the app that you just mentioned earlier?
Duolingo.
Is it really? Do you like it?
I don't know. I got
You
it,
like
as a gift.
You like?
It's like
have
a
you used it?
game.
Yeah, my kids love Duolingo.
Oh, it works?
But it's more like Rosetta Stone, where they're gonna teach you how to speak, but you don't know
The comprehension.
intricacies
and-
of the grammar a little bit.
yeah.
But
See,
it's
I-
It's a
helpful.
game.
That's
It's
why-
literally like a game.
That's why I asked, because I bought the Rosetta Stone Japanese like when it first came out. It was like
In cassette-
$500.
So do you
cassette
speak
tape.
No,
Japanese?
it was CD.
Oh, wow.
No, so listen, I
CDs
could
are
not.
just things you
I
put
could not
in-
get past the freaking first thing.
Why?
Like 3 weeks,
Boring.
I just gave up. I couldn't pronounce it correctly, and it was like stuff like dog, cat, pot. I was like, F- this, I'm quitting. Oh, we're not on
Again,
YouTube. Like, what
Byron
people-
Allen, we apologize.
We'll be right back.
on
We gotta take a
behalf
break.
of
It's a Hawaii
KITV.
thing.
Windows Hawaii. Windows are not only designed to beautify your home, but also to make your home more secure, energy efficient, and virtually noise-proof. Contact Mario now for your free in-home estimate. 808-671-0808.
Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. Lanai, Brook, Makanani. We're talking about street signs in Hawaii. What is
we
the?
moved on from street sign?
Yeah.
We did. What was the? Well, I wanted to bring
She's
it back
your
because what is the guy's
teacher.
name that does it on TV?
Who?
Where you work with?
Kamakapili.
Oh, you're Kamakapili.
Yes.
Do you work with him and try to find some of those?
Actually, no, but he did do a story on when we were starting
Changing,
to change the
yeah.
street signs. Yeah, the stuff that he does is
It is
amazing.
the
That's good.
official language, is it not, of the
Yeah.
state of
It
Hawaii?
is the
It is.
official language.
It is our
Yeah.
it's not like we're doing it because it's a
Yeah.
hobby. It's
Yeah.
literally like the language of the Aina. So
you should come to class. with
it'd
us.
be like going to France and having French words like misspelled.
Exactly.
Why would you do that?
Right.
So like for people who are checking us at home are like, why are we?
Why do you
doing
think it
this?
happened? Was there
'Cause
one person that
people are
goes,
not-
"All right, this is good"?
They just don't know.
A
They're
Japanese
not.
guy with a pencil in his thing.
I mean, the city is an abstract. There's 8,000 employees, right? So there's somebody who has a database. There's a person who
Facts.
prints them. There's people who install them. So there's so many steps, right?
Oh.
And I think
And
you
not a
don't-
Hawaiian is
there's
in
no
every
Hawa-
single
yeah.
one of
and
those
even
steps.
a Hawaiian who actually knows Hawaiian language,
may
right?
not
So
know.
and
Right.
I don't think it's anyone trying purposely to do it like this. But
Yeah.
now that we know better, or like for us, that my office knows better, we want to help. And
Spell check.
facility maintenance has been really helpful, and they're really excited about doing it. So
And the whole Kahako's Okinas is actually, by kupuna terms, is a rather new concept.
yes, it is.
Because there is an entire 2, 3, 4, 5, we were in a written language generation that they don't even understand what the glottal stop and the thing above the thing is. They
That's a
don't.
great point, because actually we get hit sometimes from people who are like, we don't use Okina and Kahako, right? It's not a thing, and so it's colonial.
It's-
Colonial.
yeah.
We don't use it. And,
Right.
But my argument is Romanizing the language, like letters are colonial also.
Right.
So if they gave us this tool to pronounce things, then we should
do
use
it
it because
accurately.
99. Well, don't quote me, but the percentage of people who actually don't need the Okina and Kahako is much smaller.
Than the
So
ones that
for
do.
me, I'm like, let's try and bring everyone into this equation.
What do
and
you mean
that's
that
Okina
don't
and
need it?
Kahako.
That did mean they
So
can.
people who speak Hawaiian already, because if
Yeah.
you know, you don't
Yeah,
need
right,
for a
okay.
lot of ones, I wouldn't necessarily need it. Like Kiala Makai, I would know, okay, the police station is there. It's not that close to the ocean, so they must be saying Kiala Makai, not Kiala Makai.
Yeah.
But if you don't know, I mean, you wouldn't
don't
know
know.
better,
Right,
right?
right.
But if I had markings, you would know Makai. Oh, police.
Or if your language died, like
Exactly.
ours did,
Yeah.
and you have to like teach a whole new generation that aren't Ma, you need a way to visualize how to stop and start the language
Yeah.
because otherwise, by audio, you can't necessarily understand.
Funny
it.
because we were talking. My classmate Sean at the wedding when he made the toast, he mentioned that we're not saying okole maluna.
no,
and had-
Okole
and
Maluna.
had
Don't
plenty-
ever say Okole
and he,
Maluna,
and he
please.
explained
Yeah.
then he explained that what okole means, and everyone was, some of the people, because there was a lot of local people there, they were all confused.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember that generation between, sort of 60s, 70s, 80s, there was nobody. They were the renaissance of Hawaiian language. So they were trying to bring things back, but there wasn't enough people who knew the intricacies of language, which was fine because what they did was so important to get us to where we are.
Right.
Except that now that we know more about language, now we know better, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go and tell a kupuna, oh, no, you don't say that. I'm going to tell you that. But you know what I mean? Like, if that's part of our...
But you still kupuna, just so you know.
Yeah. Thank you. I am. I accepted it.
Old.
You need to accept it too.
Whatever.
We have some nice parting gifts for our
yeah.
guest today. What do you have? Because you did great today.
AATs is a sponsor.
Because it's Pride Week, we got you the Pride one.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did you just tie it into the Pride?
That's why we got it.
Is it okay?
This is me and Brooke's shirt. She's the one with the opal sticking out.
That's so cute.
I'm the ukulele.
We have the official podcast shirts for you with
Why
AAT.
you have to take pictures
You
of it
get
and
a
send it to
bougie
us.
bottle because you're environmentally.
You can put your Casamigos in there.
Wow.
Casamigos, what is that?
Tequila.
Ulu chips from Hawaii Chip Company.
up, you got 10
Menihuri
seconds.
Max. Don't
Oh my
pressure
gosh.
me.
Well, time's running out.
We got taro chips and furikake mix.
Mary
Thank you guys
Poppins,
for
you have so many things
watching
in
the
there.
show.
Thanks, Jimmy. We love you. Hawaii
Give
Chip
everyone the
Company.
website again if they see a crooked stop sign or whatever.
Not crooked, misspelled, but crooked
Misspelled.
we will fix as well.
Yeah. What's the website?
HonoluluMocha.org.
What's your Instagram?
Honolulu Mocha. HNL Mocha.
You don't want no one to follow you.
Yeah, I was like,
Thanks to
what is
Makanani
that?
for joining the show. Thank you guys for watching.
hi
Get
to
the
Aaron.
extended
I
version of this
will.
show on YouTube. We'll see you on the other side. Ahui
Thank you,
ho.
Bushi.
Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing, the extended version. Please hit the bell and
Oh wait,
subscribe.
does she teach you swear words in Hawaiian?
No.
There are none.
Are there really
we
none?
have Makanani Sala
Not.
hanging out with us.
There is.
There's no real
I can
swear
call you
words in
on-
Hawaiian.
Okoleho.
Okole hole is just
That's
superfluous because
I know.
okole is the hole.
Well, it's the what's the other? It's the anus.
It's the anus.
And your point?
I
So
just
you don't
called
need
you
to
an
say
asshole.
okolehole.
Is what I did. Yeah,
We're on YouTube now.
but it
in
was
case you
so
didn't
good. I
realize
had to
it.
say it twice.
Yes. Some people need it
You
twice.
should make that bumper sticker.
Don't do this to me. I don't know what that is. Somebody asked me about because you did it. You all shows does that to me.
Yeah.
You did
You
it.
did it.
Yeah, and then somebody sent me a DM and goes, "What is Brooke doing?" I said, "I don't think it's fucking taco or something."
To shut your
Squid.
mouth.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Kamehameha.
Of course.
Yeah. What did you
No.
do? Did you sing? Well, I was gonna mention that because you just danced in a.
Yeah,
thing.
Royal Hawaiian Band had a huge concert at Hawaii.
Uncle
Theater.
Danny
We
was
just did
there,
that.
huh?
Uncle Danny, he
'Cause he
sang
was just
Mapuana.
here.
He was amazing.
He was just here just
Yeah.
right before you. Yeah.
You're kidding. How
We
was
talked
it?
about you. That's why I was gonna say you dance hula.
He
Huh?
did. We did.
Was amazing.
Auntie Linda was talking that you had danced.
He was
Yeah.
so good. He's 85.
Yeah, today was his birthday. We
It
sang to
wasn't
him.
you're
today. It's the
kidding.
whole week. His birthday was earlier.
When?
When I'm 85, the whole year gonna
Yeah,
be my
I know. I
birthday.
told
Well,
him.
he didn't know. He thought today was.
Yeah, so we brought him a cake, a chantilly cake. And
That is so sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
From Zippy's, because, you know, the guy over here.
What? I made the cake.
Yeah.
Put it in
I
a Zippy's
highly
box.
doubt
At Zippy's. Chantilly.
Who do you like to listen to
yeah,
besides your
listen.
husband?
Oh my gosh. you know,
Caveat.
I have a particular sort of weakness for Keauhou
Huh?
and
Really?
Hawaiian music. Yeah, because you know what? I
They're a
love the fact
throwback.
that they're not just a throwback, but their Hawaiian language is so amazing. And
Ah.
they all do language so well. So I think what happens is when people start to write new music, sometimes you try to go more complicated. But if you look at the people like Mary Kavenapukui and Maddie Lam, like they used very simple Hawaiian language
Right.
to convey these really beautiful ideas.
Right,
So
right.
I think Keauhou.
Well, you're calling out
nods back to
you're
that.
calling, she's calling out like the Ella writing.
Does it bug you when you hear somebody mispronounce or doesn't? I mean, because if you have to give them credit that they're actually talking.
Yeah.
But does it bug you? Does it irritate you? Like, oh,
No,
bro,
it doesn't irritate me.
You didn't screw that up.
But
doesn't
there's a whole
irritate me.
era of music
That was,
that was sung here in Hawaii where that it was not right.
Like the Hapa Haole kind.
No,
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian was, its own thing. And that was
English.
what they say Hawaiian thoughts in English.
But like
the Renaissance, it wasn't grammar. A lot of them, if you think about it, they were using sound of what they heard probably their grandparents singing. So they tried to imitate the sounds, and sometimes it didn't quite go. But the fact that they brought Hawaiian songs back was what was really important. So now we know, and people are singing, trying to research and do more things. So, but we couldn't have done that without the people just trying to go ground level and guerrilla action.
What do you think
Hawaiian
of the
songs.
new sound with the island reggae with Hawaiian words? What do you think of that? Do you listen to any of these groups?
There's that.
Yeah, I mean, I think
the
culture,
Green
culture
sings
has
a
to
lot.
change,
Anohea
right?
puts a lot of in it. Yeah.
Good for them. I think it's great for them. And anytime people want to throw in Hawaiian language, I'm like,
Who's your favorite new group?
Favorite new group?
Yeah, do you have a group?
I'm old. Like, ask me who's a
Really
new
old.
You're not old.
Yeah. I mean,
Brooke's
not.
way older than you.
Wow.
No,
Okay.
Brooke is not way
I am
older
actually,
than
but
me.
it's okay.
At least 15 years.
Yeah.
No, my favorite new group. I mean, I heard for the first time a group called Haiwara from Molokai.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
I
good.
didn't know. They came and they did the
Yeah,
Little League
yeah.
parade, and they were amazing.
Yeah.
I
you
played
know?
them on my Japan show.
And then they I think anything that speaks to the younger generation. And,
Molokai's got some.
Molokai's got some
Planning.
action.
They have nothing else to do. They just sit and play
Well,
music.
But still.
What about Lanai? Where's the Lanai
We got
band?
plenty guys. So we had Hawaiian Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Alfredo Paca. We've
Yes.
had all kinds of really
People
good artists.
come from
But
there, but I'm
the
talking
problem
people that are
is
living there.
they moved to Maui or go to school,
Right.
right? You know,
Yeah.
that's the only thing. But we have some very talented.
Because
kids
Make
over
Music
there.
Hawaii that I work with Nalani Jenkins, they do Make Music Molokai jams every
no
month
way.
or whatever. They brought out like quartet string
Yeah.
guys. Like
I mean,
full blown.
George Helm, you
Yeah,
have
there's a
Ra'isia
lot.
Helm.
There's
like,
a lot of
yeah.
music going on Molokai.
Yeah.
Still on Molokai, staying on Molokai. Didn't go become.
Who's your top 40 group? You like any top 40 or new stuff? R&B,
Oh my
rappers,
God.
hip hop.
I'm sort of partial to Lizzo just because of her message.
I like Lizzo.
I think she's amazing.
Yeah.
She's very like girl
You know what I
power.
like about her?
What?
As soon as she brought out the flute, I was like, I like that
mean,
girl.
She's a classically trained musician who
Yes.
sings hip hop.
Yes.
Like there's
Yeah.
so many classes
That's
in
what
her
I
life that I
appreciate.
just love.
You got to watch the David Letterman interview with her.
Why?
Oh, I
It
saw that.
Explained. It's such a good interview.
Oh, his
Yeah.
HBO.
Yeah, because David
Oh, his-
Letterman's like 80 and out of the demo.
And she's like,
And then she's in the demo, and you got this huge contrast.
Right.
And then she busts out her flute, and he's like, you know
she's
what I mean?
classically trained. Like she is.
Yeah,
like,
no. I just saw her recently. She played that crystal
flute.
flute from the
Yeah.
Smithsonian that like no one's ever played like in 100 years or something crazy.
I just saw a video the other day of Kanye West playing the piano. I was like,
How is he?
He's a badass. He was doing
Is
a gospel sermon with his church, and he was playing, and I was going, "Damn, I didn't know. I
I'm
thought
not
he
touching
just."
it. That guy's crazy.
He's crazy. he's been putting Khloe Kardashian's
Are
texts
we
on.
are we on
on
YouTube right now?
Instagram, Yeah.
Oh my God.
You
Are we
gotta
on
go
YouTube
see. Have
right
you seen
now?
it?
Are we
yeah,
on
we
YouTube?
are. We are.
Are we on YouTube?
Yeah,
now?
we are.
Oh,
He's
so
watching.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's a not bag.
He watches the show all the time.
100% not bag.
You like hip hop?
Not as. I mean, I'll listen to hip hop. I don't know
What is
anybody
hip hop
new.
again?
Yeah.
No offense, Hawaii, but
Like rapping?
like what? Like is
Like who?
Jack
Who do you
Harlow?
like?
Kanye West is hip hop.
Is Jack Harlow considered?
Yeah.
Is he considered
Would he
hip
be
hop?
considered up? Yeah. Yeah. There's some people crossing
Who's the
over
one with
like
all the tattoos? The white guy.
Post Malone.
Yeah, is he hip hop?
He'd be hip hop and R&B.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't tell.
But
the
he's
difference
crossing
anymore.
over too to CHR. Like he sings too.
'Cause
That's
you're
why
the one
these
on
new
radio.
guys.
I don't know everyone's
These
a
new
hybrid.
guys.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
know
I
who
don't
these people
know.
are.
Like all
talking
these new
about.
guys are like multi-talented.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like Lizzo plays an instrument,
Yeah.
classically trained, and then does hip hop. Here's a good one: Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God,
The guy is amazing.
plays all the instruments. Well, Bruno, but he plays all the instruments.
Did you
He
guys
can
see
imitate.
that Bruno just turned down the Grammy?
I saw that. I love
come?
that for
What?
him. Because he
'Cause
won enough.
He was because he knows
Oh.
they're gonna like do really well, and he wants other bands to have a chance.
Good
Oh,
for
that's
him.
classy.
So they removed themselves from the list because they were like,
Wow.
we already won a Silk Sonic. We're totally grateful. Let's let everybody else have.
I mean,
a
it's
moment.
Bruno
I
Mars.
was
What
like-
else do you need?
I know. I was like, that's.
Do you think it was a
classy.
political move because he needs to put 5 albums out under his label?
Classy. I don't know. I would be scared that Grammys would be nuha with me for doing that though, like by taking my name out and my like telling them.
Yeah, but they can't control the album sales. He's always gonna have the album
Yeah.
sales.
I mean, I thought it was classy on his part.
That
but
is
then
classy.
I would think Grammys be like, well, then we're not going to ever nominate him again because if he's just going to take his name off the list,
Yeah.
why would we do that?
Who has the most Grammys? Is it David Foster?
I have no idea.
I have
Can
no
somebody
idea.
Google that?
Oracle, Google,
which-
Siri,
yeah.
Siri,
In
Right
which
there.
category? Yeah.
Siri.
Julia's doing it right now.
Who has
Siri.
the most Grammys?
Yeah. ever.
You would assume it's someone like David Foster.
Who?
George Solti.
Who the hell is that? Who's next?
You
Is
and
he a
radio.
producer?
Yeah, he's Quincy
Quincy
Jones.
Jones. Oh.
Yeah, I forgot about Quincy.
Um,
Must be Quincy and David Foster up there at the top.
You have a thing with David Foster.
Well, you know
He
who David
likes the
Foster
wife,
is, huh?
That's why.
What? No,
You know,
yes,
you know who
of
he's
course.
produced.
Everyone
I mean,
knows
Yes,
who
Yeah.
he is.
everyone.
because Babyface, Boys to Men, Mariah
Celine,
Carey,
he's
Celine
done.
Dion. That's a lot of Grammys. And
And Catherine McPhee.
how many?
His new missus.
Oh, Beyonce's number 3.
Really? Number 3? Wow.
Foster's not even on the list.
Well, he's
Oh, that's cool.
like a composer.
Like
slash
Bruno. I mean,
arranger.
people are going to buy it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they win, Grammys for producing, writing,
But the Filipinos
everything.
love David Foster.
Oh yeah, slow
'Cause-
songs
Well, because
galore.
he blew up that girl.
Yeah, but
Butch.
she goes by a different
Why you
stop.
gotta
She
say
is.
Don't say it. That's not an
it?
appropriate term.
See,
Oh, what
look,
is
your
it?
Kumu just.
I mean, I don't know what the term is, but I feel like the safe one is not to say it.
My good friend, that's what she calls herself,
For her, so you can call her Butch if she
Yeah.
wants to call herself Butch. But I'm not sure.
the
What is
lesbian one,
Is she? Is she?
or the gay one.
Is she?
I don't know.
I know she's
She cut off all her hair
transgender
and looks
because-
like a boy
right?
now.
Because she's
I don't-
Oh,
I'm
is she?
living her life.
I
Yeah.
see. I didn't know because the last time in my head she was on Oprah. She was like what 10
She
or
was-
11.
What is her
and
name?
Yeah,
Charisse, but now
Charisse, okay.
Charisse Pempegno. I don't know how you
From
pronounce
the
I
her
don't-
last name.
Philippines, full blown.
Yeah.
yeah. And then he
She was
plucked,
amazing.
plucked her out
She
of
still,
nowhere.
she still
and then-
is.
Yep.
She's still singing and stuff, but I don't think she's doing.
But like
what
from
she
the
used to do.
Philippines, he didn't
Yeah.
find her in Ohio.
No,
Yeah. Okay.
not in Kalihi.
Right.
She can sing.
What's your favorite restaurant in Honolulu?
Oh my God, that's so hard. You know, I love to eat.
I know. What
mean,
is it?
Oh God.
Pressure, right?
If you had, was your last meal,
Oh my God.
you had to go to the
my-
mainland for 1 year. You had to go to one,
Is that-
one place to
Is that
eat.
your last meal? You gotta go to the
Your
mainland.
last
Do
local
they not
meal.
feed
I
you on the
mean,
mainland?
Where
okay,
did you have to
Hawaiian
go?
food, Helena's, Garen's.
Okay, so
Gotta be
you had
Helena's.
3 meals before the flight.
Okay, Helena's for Hawaiian food. You gotta have the ribs.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. He's gonna
Um,
fight you.
The
But,
pipi
okay.
cola.
Why,
No,
you
I
don't
love
like pipi
Helena's.
cola?
I
You don't
love
like-
Helena's.
Oh
What do
my
you- I'm gonna fight you
gosh.
for what?
Well, the dish, I mean, because you have another dish over there that you like.
When I'm not feeling
Squid
well,
luau.
I like Faviette in Manoa Marketplace.
Wow,
One of my
upstairs.
favorite. Yeah.
They're- all the
Really?
And they have one in
construction
Aya
is
as well.
jamming up
Yeah,
the
no, I
construction.
like
What is
them a
good?
lot.
Is it authentic?
I like their crispy seafood noodles. Yeah, no, they're good. They're really
Wait,
good.
it's a pho restaurant?
It's a pho restaurant.
Upstairs.
Yeah, Vietnamese, but they do like a crispy
But it's
noodle.
huge
Oh
up
my
there.
You
God,
guys
it's
know
They
that?
have, like, a
You know
full-blown
that?
party up
I
there.
just learned this. You know that pho restaurant? There's used to be in Don Quixote,
Yeah.
and then across the street is the bank,
Yes.
and then across the street from there, there's a bubble tea, and a pho restaurant.
Okay.
Pho
Where,
one?
it's where MW used to be restaurant.
No,
in that-
not that one.
Oh.
Go a little bit more down
That's
the street.
a big one.
Yeah, go down more. That's
Okay.
Pho Saigon.
I don't
Go
know.
a little bit down. I think it's Pho one. Or
Okay.
something.
So good.
They do
Where the
duck
golfing place
with
is?
ginger
Is it in-
onion. You know, like the ginger onion chicken, but they do it with duck.
Wow.
Nope.
Every time I go, sold out.
Sold out?
Yes, so good.
I think I might also do like the string beans deluxe on somen salad from
Oh
Shinchote,
yeah,
right?
Shinchote.
Wow, you guys with that show.
You know what? But then when you get on the plane, you're gonna have heartburn.
Yeah.
Why?
No, but on
Oh,
the
'cause of
somen salad,
beans.
because it
Yeah.
soaks up
And
all
then
that
if it's a
oily,
long,
yummy
flight,
goodness.
you gotta make doo-doo. You're screwed. Don't do that one first. Do that one for breakfast.
Okay, Shincho doesn't open for breakfast.
He's so classy.
Yeah,
but
you should though.
You stay to the wee hours of the morning. They
Yeah,
open
true.
for breakfast for you.
He's
Good
so
point.
classy. You're so classy.
Hey, we're homies.
Okay, clearly.
We can talk about using a bathroom.
Bowel movements.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've talked about
Cool.
this before. Come on, Brooke.
I don't think we have.
Let's take the Miss Universe
I don't
crown
think
off
we
just for a
actually have.
second.
Check the record. I don't think we actually have. In 100 and how many shows now?
Uh-huh.
130?
So are you dancing a lot now?
No, never.
Oh, it's just a one-time thing?
No, I'm.
That's
okay.
not totally factual because you danced last night.
That is a lot. You're right. That's not totally
That's what I
factual,
mean.
so it was a city show, right? So Clark Bright, whom I love, Ron Bright's,
Royal Hawaiian Band.
Royal
Yeah.
Hawaiian Band. He wanted to do something that highlighted city, so he asked me to dance. So Augie did a little comedy set.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was
works for
so
the
funny.
city. I
Yeah.
forgot
He works
worked
for the city. He joked about the toilet paper shortage at parks, which we
wow.
all thought was funny.
Yeah.
And then council member Tupola actually sang. I danced and she
Oh,
sang.
nice.
Ku'upui
Really?
Praka.
Oh, I saw her
She
post
has a
that.
beautiful voice.
I saw her
Yeah.
post that.
Oh, Oh, wow.
Yeah,
And
is
then
she
there was
running
a
for
ton of guest
governor?
artists.
No, but
No,
she
she's
will go
still
for a
in
hoku.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erin Sala will be arranging most of her music on
You're
the B side.
producing a song
On
now?
the B side.
There you go. Yeah, no,
Oh,
I
that's
don't dance,
cool.
but for him, I was like, for Clark,
Yeah.
whatever you want.
How long
He's
is the Royal
amazing.
Hawaiian Band now?
Royal Hawaiian Band is from the 1800s. It's
Yeah, so-
like Kauai Keaoli time.
Yeah.
And it never stopped, right?
Never stopped.
Never.
It changed names and it changed directors.
And a
but,
couple times
yeah.
people tried to take it out of
Yeah.
the charter. They tried
We're,
to
you know,
gut
we're the
it.
only one in the whole country
I
that has
know.
a municipal
I
band.
I know.
These are city county workers.
Yeah.
They have benefits.
Does it
they have retirement.
do they still perform in the bandstand like once a month for free?
I think once a week, actually.
Oh,
They
once a
do
week.
Iolani Palace pretty much every Friday.
Yeah.
They do Kapi'olani Bandstand. They perform at the zoo. They also have a glee club, which is like a
Yeah.
three-piece.
Trying to get the zoo to
yeah.
sponsor this show.
And they also will come anywhere that you.
Yeah,
like,
anywhere you at. Like, they march in all the parades.
If you want to
They do
write
such
in
good
and
We
work.
should
"Can
have
you
'em
come
in
to
here."
my school, they can't fit in here, bro.
You can have the glee club in here.
I
Maybe
put
you should go
the
to
when
that.
me and Augie were on the radio, we brought in the University of Hawaii marching band.
Wait.
And we piled like 50 of them in the studio.
Into
and then
the
they
studio?
all lined up. And yeah, it was hilarious because the cops came. Because all the building was office
Like,
buildings.
what is going on
And they were
right now?
complaining like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
And we played like half an hour of marching
Oh,
music.
jeez.
It was hilarious.
How did you guys not get arrested? It's really kind of crazy to me.
The cops thought it was so funny.
How much shenanigans?
So they just said, when are you guys going to be done? Because we
Yeah.
got to go tell everybody, we're kicking you out.
We just had this conversation, my husband and I, because there was a police officer driving very close behind us. And I'm like, we lived in LA for 20 years. I'm like, they're checking our tags because that's what they do in
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I've been living here for 4 years now. I've driven with expired tags, whatever. They never pull me over. I'm like, the difference is here in Hawaii, most police officers, 50% is related, married to, or knows the person in the car.
Yeah.
Very
so
true.
it's a very fine line
Yeah.
because you don't want to be that one
Yeah.
that pulls them over for something like that, and then they'd be like, "Oh man, I'm related. This is my uncle, and now I gotta."
How many
have this
times have you guys
conversation."
dropped a name when you got pulled over?
I don't get pulled over.
Never, ever.
Well, because she's city county cannot.
You don't have to. You have a card in your wallet.
That's not a
don't say
thing.
nothing.
That is not a
That's
thing.
not a thing.
Whose name is that?
Yeah.
I remember when Chief Donahue was in office, he gave me his card. I said, "Hey, Chief, I can park anywhere I like now that I'm your friend."
Oh, what he said?
And he goes, "Here's my card. Try."
I bet he tells it to all the plows.
Yeah.
That's
You guys
hilarious.
never dropped a name,
Nope.
Never.
really?
You don't want to be that person. Like, that's shame to be like, oh, you know who is?
Yeah. Not
Take your
I
cracks.
did
If you
one
do something
time.
wrong, you gotta
Who are
take
you
it. Did it
dropping
get you
name?
out of it though?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Who was the name?
I don't know, but I've been
Right?
through 3 roadblocks, and they pulled me over, and then they came and they look in the car, and they're like, "Keep going."
Aw,
Yeah.
because you famous.
No, they thought it was BJ Penn. So
They never like.
finally, it works.
They never like get bust
Yeah.
up.
I used it to my benefit.
Bust up.
Yeah.
That's why.
All right. Do you have any questions for Brooke?
Why
It's
is
a
it?
new feature on our show.
Questions
Yeah.
from
We
Brooke?
just started it just now.
It's a new feature that we do for season 10.
I just
It's
saw
season 13,
a woman
by the
who
way.
said
13.
you changed her life with your answer.
Who?
What was
No.
her name?
Oh, on Instagram.
Yeah, on
I posted
Instagram. I
it.
saw-
Did you see
okay,
it? I
you must have
tagged you.
posted
I don't follow you.
Yeah. That's right. You don't follow anybody.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I follow.
but I sent it to
all
you.
of the BTS boys.
I sent it to you. You
She
changed
said you
her
changed
life.
her life because of your answer.
Yes.
Who is this?
A Haole
What are you
girl.
talking about?
The Haole
And-
lady, yeah, she somehow started working for the organization, met her husband. And
Now she
Oh,
runs
this is
it.
recently. This is recently. Okay, so that's Paula Shugart.
Tell us.
Yes.
She used to work for Al Massini. Do we all remember
Oh,
Al
yes.
Massini?
yes.
Al Massini used to live here.
Yes.
God rest his soul. So he was here when we brought the pageant here. He was the executive producer in charge for Hawaii.
Yes.
Under the
She mentioned
Cayetano
that.
So she was his person because she worked with him on
She was his
Lifestyles of the Rich and
Ah.
Famous or whatever. But she has ties to here anyway. So she worked for she
You
worked
didn't
for
see
Hawaii.
the video?
I saw clips
It
because
was
you sent
so
it to me.
good.
Yeah.
So we go way back. So she worked for them, and then after we gave up the title, whatever, she met her husband, Carl.
Oh, so
who-
his last years.
Al Massini.
Yeah,
Yes.
his last years. Who was the wife then?
Charlene.
Oh, yes. So
Honda
She's
used to
friends
be-
with my mother now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
she goes to Lanai all the time.
Charlene
Okay.
Love you.
Because see, I was
Massini.
confused because when she said that, I go,
Because she
that's
was-
not her husband. That's not her
He
ex.
was married to April Massini,
Oh, April Massini.
who was this beautiful
I'm already
blonde
confused. There's
girl.
so many
He had
people
like
in
7
this.
wives, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I don't know about that, but so he created.
He was
did
Mormon.
Did he create Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous? I'm not sure.
Something like that. Some big
I mean,
show.
he was
One of
a,
the major,
He
yeah.
was
Yeah.
a entertainment. He was a huge producer.
And they got Kalai Miller on Baywatch.
Yes, and they retired here, and then he became friends with Al Massini and Viracella and all of
Yeah.
them. And so when the pageant came here, they hired a Hollywood person to speak to the Hollywood people. But he was working on behalf of Hawaii, and she worked for him.
Yeah.
And then she applied for the job at Miss Universe, got that job, and also met her husband, who was working for us at Miss Universe at the time. So she got her husband and her job, all because I won Miss Universe.
It was cool because
Love you, Paula Shugart.
It was cool because she was watching the video and you could see her reaction. And
Oh,
then
when
she
I said I'd
explained
eat
the
everything
story.
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was before she
Wait a
was
minute,
in
that's
pageant.
that's not a question.
I would, okay, let me ask you a serious question. So as a native Hawaiian woman
Yeah.
operating in a space that not a lot of native Hawaiian women
Yeah,
are, like what
there
kind
are
of
more,
advice would you have? There are more,
Yeah.
but there's not many. So what kind of advice would you have for somebody?
Eat more taro.
No, stop.
Really?
Okay,
He
go
always
ahead.
has a funny.
I mean, I think we're going in the right direction. Like McKenna Maduli is out there. You know, there's a lot of people on KITV who Hawaiian Kanaka Maoli on the station. I think it's just finding where you are in your lane and being what we are, which are authentic people. You know what I'm saying? Like we have this conversation as a staff here as well on authentic voices, because there's a lot of filmmakers coming out of Hawaii, like Alika, and people are hungering for those voices. And Kurt's, you know, he's from here. People want to hear from us because we are saying things that people need to hear right now. And we've never had that platform before. People weren't receptive.
What a great answer. You should run for Miss
So-
Universe.
should.
People
Jesus
are more
Christ.
receptive than they've ever been.
And what are you
Thanks
gonna
to the
do-
internet.
And what are you
So-
going to do after your reign?
I'm going to go run for office with Augie.
Yes.
Against you.
No,
you run
not
all your
me.
cultural things.
I'll back you up.
Are you going to run in office? Run for
No.
office? No.
No.
You ever thought about it?
No.
How many
never.
times you got offered?
Only
Never,
because she's
no.
behind the curtain and she really
Yeah, but everyone knows you.
No.
In that arena.
Never.
You would never? Why?
No, I don't know. You know what I think? Like everyone goes into office trying to do good. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody goes in thinking I don't want to help the community.
Right.
But you realize the
There's a
more you go in,
couple.
you have to, like working with people, you have to give up some of
Yeah.
what you want.
A lot,
You know, in order to
actually.
make it happen. So, I mean, I think maybe I really want to hold on to my idealism. You know, and maybe later in my life I'll be like, I could do, but I don't know. I think
I think
my
it's-
kind of, I want to support someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's, especially today, it's like gridlock.
Yeah.
I explain it as gridlock traffic.
What?
You
Oh, the
cannot- You cannot
politics?
move. Yeah. You gotta.
It's difficult.
You gotta help that guy move that car before you can
No,
move
that's
your
exactly
car.
right.
It
And
is. It's Tetris.
Nobody
Yeah.
understands it
100%.
at all.
Yeah.
You
And you
know?
have to have the patience.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about people in the Hawaiian community. Like my mother, them been in Hawaiian Civic Club since before I was born. Like it's inches.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
And it's inches. You win inches. You don't win miles.
not at
and
all.
you have to be patient.
Yeah.
You just have to be. Otherwise, you wash out.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you
how
for
it
all
is.
the work that you're doing.
Yeah.
community.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for
And,
having me
and you
here.
put together a great thing for the Little League kids.
Oh, thank you so
gonna
much.
Go. I watched from the studio.
What is he saying? Little thing.
The
Little
Little
League
League
parade.
team,
Oh,
they
the
won.
parade in
Yeah,
the- in
they put it
Chinatown.
together like
Yeah,
last
yeah,
minute,
yeah,
like
yeah.
2 days. They put it
It wasn't
together.
last
No, there was
minute. They
actually
literally
8
won.
days, but-
8
yeah,
days.
and then
It was last minute to do
It
that.
was pretty
I was
crazy.
in the studio and I was watching you guys down. I wanted to go, but
Awesome.
I had to work. But good job.
Thank
Did he
you.
though?
Yeah. And tell the
Did he?
staff good job.
Thank you to all the city and all the high schools that participated.
Just for the
all
record,
sponsors.
I support a lot of her things that she does.
He does.
course you do.
I show up at the High Sam stuff.
'Cause-
and-
Because that's my palala.
Makanani Sala. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you guys
Don't
next
comment.
time. Hui ho.
Don't
Comment on Brooks' hair.
don't
Go ahead.
comment.
Free for all.
Yes.
It's a Hawaii thing. Whoa. It's a Hawaii thing.